Dive into this video podcast and uncover an extraordinary tale from Diamonds in the Dark. The Untold Tales of Baseball's Broken Dreams. Volume 1, written by Weston Calloway. Each volume delivers 10 powerful stories of triumph and heartbreak, spotlighting baseball's legends and unsung heroes. Perfect for a single captivating sitting. Available now on Amazon.com.
Vida Blue, A Star on the Mound, A Life in Shadows. Vida Blue's story is a compelling blend of brilliance, struggle, and redemption. Born on July 28, 1949, in the small town of Mansfield, Louisiana, Vida grew up in a tight-knit, rural community. His childhood was marked by modest means and the early loss of his father, who passed away when Vida was still a teenager. Suddenly thrust into the role of providing for his family, Vida's focus shifted from football, where he was a standout quarterback, to baseball, where his extraordinary arm would eventually make him a legend. Vida's raw talent as a pitcher became evident early. His blazing fastball, clocked at speeds most young pitchers could only dream of, drew the attention of scouts, and by the late 1960s, Vida began his professional journey. He joined the Oakland Athletics, a team on the rise, and quickly became one of their brightest stars. But it wasn't just his ability to strike out batters that made him special, it was the grace and charisma he brought to the mound. Vida was more than an athlete, he was a showman, and fans couldn't get enough of him. By 1971, at just 22 years old, Vida Blue delivered one of the greatest seasons in baseball history. He won both the Cy Young and MVP awards, becoming the youngest pitcher at the time to achieve this rare feat that season. Vida finished with a stunning 24-8 record, a 1.82 ERA, and 301 strikeouts. His dominance was unmatched, and his fastball became the stuff of legend. Vida threw 8 shutouts that year and became a sensation, filling stadiums as fans clamored to witness his electric performances. But Vida was more than just a player, he was a cultural phenomenon. At a time of significant social change in America, Vida Blue, a young black man thriving in a predominantly white sport, became a symbol of hope and inspiration. He graced magazine covers, appeared on talk shows, and was celebrated not only for his athletic prowess, but also for his easy charm and infectious smile. Vida's popularity transcended baseball, making him one of the most recognizable athletes of his era. Yet, with success came immense pressure. Vida's rapid rise to fame placed him under a spotlight he hadn't anticipated. Suddenly, he wasn't just playing for himself, he was carrying the weight of fans' expectations, the media's scrutiny, and the demands of a team eager to capitalize on his talent. Contract disputes with Oakland's notorious owner, Charlie Finley, turned Vida's dream into a battleground. Despite his record-breaking season, Vida earned just $14,750 in 1971. His attempts to negotiate for a fairer deal led to very public clashes with Finley, leaving Vida emotionally drained. The joy he once found in baseball began to wane as the business of the sport took its toll. By the late 1970s, cracks in Vida's seemingly perfect image began to appear. The pressures of fame and unresolved frustrations with team management pushed Vida to seek solace in unhealthy ways. Drugs, particularly cocaine, became a dangerous escape. Vida's struggles with substance abuse escalated, and by the early 1980s, his addiction was no longer a secret. In 1983, he was implicated in a federal drug investigation that shook Major League Baseball. Vida was arrested, faced legal charges, and was suspended from the game for the entire 1984 season. The suspension marked a devastating fall from grace. Vida Blue, once the face of baseball, became a cautionary tale. His performance on the field declined, as addiction took a toll on his physical health and mental well-being. His personal life suffered too, with strained relationships and isolation deepening his struggles. The charismatic, confident star who had once lit up the diamond seemed lost, trapped in the shadows of his former glory. Yet, Vida's story didn't end there. Hitting rock bottom became the catalyst for change. Determined to reclaim his life, Vida sought help through rehabilitation programs, confronting the addiction that had nearly destroyed him. The journey to recovery was anything but easy. Relapses and setbacks tested his resolve, but Vida persevered. In the years that followed, he used his story as a tool for change, becoming an advocate for young athletes and a voice in the fight against substance abuse. Vida's willingness to speak openly about his struggles became one of his greatest contributions. He traveled across the country, sharing his experiences with schools, community groups, and aspiring athletes, warning them of the dangers of addiction and the pressures of fame. His honesty resonated with audiences, offering a powerful message of resilience and redemption. In baseball, Vida made several attempts to return to the mound after his suspension. While his physical abilities had diminished, his love for the game remained. He pitched with grit and determination, knowing he could no longer dominate as he once had but still wanting to contribute. Even as his career wound down, Vida stayed connected to the sport, participating in alumni events and mentoring younger players. His post-baseball life was a mosaic of service, growth, and the ongoing battle to stay sober. Vida Blue's legacy is one of contrasts, extraordinary talent, and human vulnerability. His 1971 season remains a benchmark of excellence, a reminder of the sheer brilliance he brought to the mound. But his story also serves as a cautionary tale, showing how fame and fortune can lead even the brightest stars into darkness. Vida's ability to confront his past, embrace his imperfections, and dedicate himself to helping others is a testament to his resilience. For fans, Vida Blue will always be remembered as a dynamic force in baseball, a pitcher whose fastball could awe a stadium and whose presence lit up the game. But his journey beyond the diamond is equally important. Vida's struggles and triumphs remind us that greatness is not about being perfect, it's about how we rise after we fall. Vida Blue passed away in May 2023, leaving behind a legacy of brilliance and redemption. His life is a story of second chances, a testament to the strength of the human spirit, and a reminder that even in our darkest moments, we have the power to find light again.